Estoy comiendo mierda, tremendo mierda.
Lleva la papa, va a ser cosas de insectivo. Tiene desperdicio. Qué vacilo.
Oh, snap, everybody! It's the first day of October. It begins. It begins. The favorite season of just about every girl I've ever met in my life. They're always, I don't know why. I don't know why October seems to be like their chosen thing. Maybe I just know a lot of really bored women. So when Halloween comes, they're like, finally, I cannot be me for one day. I get to be sexy kitty or whatever the hell their costume is. That's something that for some reason aggravates me. When I see like women who claim to love Halloween, but they also don't try very hard at the Halloween party. They show up with no costume. Cat ears is not a costume. Cat ears is a sign that you don't plan your life well. And last minute you were like, screw it, I'll be sexy cat. Then you go to the party and start drinking like you're in a 70s rock band until you puke on somebody who actually took time to make their costume. They're there going, oh my God, yeah, it took forever to get the stitching just right over here. Oh, Jesus Christ, Cindy. What the hell? Get off my back. You're just jealous. Because you can't get this. Sexy cat. Meow. Okay, who invited Cindy? Who invited Cindy? Man, it was me. Damn. My bad, dog. All right, my bad. This on me. I don't want Cindy in my house. Got you. Ever again. I hear you, man. I got you, man. Ever. Man, understood, man. We'll be out of here in 2 seconds. Yo, Jerry, hey, get me some paper towels. All right, we gotta wrap this girl up and get the hell out of here. Yeah, no, get a few rolls, dog. Yeah, she mad sticky. What's happening? And sexy cat. Nah, girl, you ain't sexy cat no more. You pukey cat now. Sorry about the rug, dog. Just please get her out of here. I put a spell on you. That's right, baby. It's Halloween season. Get ready for the costumes and all the parties. You're probably gonna end up in a bathroom banging to that song. I put a spell on you, and now you have gonorrhea. Isn't that strange? How many babies are probably born from that specific situation? How many of those babies become like 5-year-olds and turn around going, Dad, how'd you meet Mom? Well, it was a night in October, and I was. Have you seen Austin Powers? I was Fat Bastard, and your mom was a nurse. And if you wouldn't mind, I'd rather not tell you this story, son. Don't you have a book report you gotta work on? Mom's not a nurse. No, she's not a nurse. Why don't you go do your homework, son? Please. Yes, it's a spooky time. I love it. I love it so. Not totally. Got a few bad memories in October, but it's okay. It's okay. Overall, the spirit of October is like one of the most creatively charged times of the year. I'd say it's October and December. Or, you know what, just go from October all the way through December. The holiday season has a there's like a spark to it. I don't know how to describe it, but at least for me, in my life, it's a very, very, very special time, and from a creative vantage point. Because October through December is just pumped with folklore. So for these 3 months, America, at least, I can say, kind of becomes like a mega Walt Disney World. That's how I look at it. When I see all the houses getting decorated and all these things, like people getting involved and getting excited about, you know, what they're going to dress up as. Are they going to go to like a ghost tour? Like it's a moment where life gets even more interesting. Because make no mistake, people, life is interesting, okay? Life doesn't get boring. You get boring. Life is always either amazing or terrifying. One or the other is happening, people. So if you can't see either or, you ain't looking. But the holiday season, man, it's when society puts on a costume. It's when we decorate life. That's why it's so cool. It's just festive, man. Christmas brings out the best in us, and Halloween brings out the freaks. It does. And I love it. But I also have to admit that I love it because I haven't really witnessed the seedy underbelly of Halloween. My Halloween experiences are just walking around with friends getting candy. And then moving on to being jealous of other kids walking around with their friends getting candy. That's the trajectory that I've been on. You know, I didn't get to experience the dark side. Those stories that you've probably heard where it's like so-and-so put blades in apples and started handing them out to kids. First off, That's upsetting because any kid that would fall for that is a really good kid. Because most of us, if they give us an apple, we'd just be like, what the hell is this? This isn't candy. You know, we're stupid. We'd throw that apple away. Nutrients? Forget that. Where's my Three Musketeers bar? I don't need fiber. I need something that's made out of probably melted car tires and battery acid. Where's my candy? These people trying to give me apples like I'm some kind of chump. I wasn't born yesterday, guy. I know what the goodies are. And then on the other side of the spectrum, you have like the kids that were meant to live. Those dudes just like who know about nutrition and actually believe when their parents are like, salad's good for you and fruit's good for you, so you should eat it. And when somebody gives them an apple, they would actually think like, oh wow, it's not candy, but it's got nutrients. This person actually gave me something that's good for me. Thanks a lot. Ah, they got Dennis with a blade. That's why I don't believe when my mom says I should eat fruit. They all have blades in it. Where's my candy corn? Those are the kids that would have fallen for that. Those are the kids that would have ended up with a blade shoved in the top of their mouth. Kids who are actually, you know, a little more awake than the rest of us. Kids who liked fruits and veggies. Kids who should grow up to be president, but no. No, that's what we got right now. We got candy corn guy. Donald Trump has passed 70 years old and he's eating buckets of KFC. The dude is suicidal, but because it's in America that he's doing this, we don't see it as suicidal. We're just like, he's having kind of a heavy lunch. No, that's a death wish. That's the food equivalent of him grabbing a handgun and putting it in his mouth. That's a candy corn guy. That's a candy corn guy. I think this year I might finally go on a ghost tour. I've wanted to for so long. Just, oh man, I really do. And at the same time, I really don't. Like, I really do, but my version of the ghost tour would be, the way it'd be awesome is if I went and we saw a ghost and it totally tormented somebody else. And I saw it. I'd be like, oh my God, I saw the ghost. I picked the guy up and like gave him a wedgie and threw him around. And then we left and went to Fuddruckers. Like, that's how I would like to tell my ghost story. But there's the other part of my brain that goes like, you might end up being the guy. You might be, or worse, you get like separated from the group and then you experience the ghost, but nobody else does. Now you're that guy, because you know, you always have this story just eating away at you and nobody will believe you. And then over time, you just get so stressed, you just stop having friends because you're like, you don't believe me. And they're just like, no, we don't believe you. And you're like, screw you. And you move away to like a cabin in Montana, but you hate Montana, but screw it, you're in Montana. And then in Montana, you meet this beautiful girl who believes in ghosts. So you go out and then you get married and you have a family and then she divorces you and then she tells you, hey, you know what? I never really believed in ghosts. I think you're crazy. And then you go, you think I'm crazy? She goes, yeah, I think you're crazy. You're like, I'm not crazy. She goes, yeah, you're crazy. You go, ah, and a crime of passion happens. You kill her, you kill everyone, you go to jail. Now you are crazy and you're in prison. It's not worth going on the ghost tour, you know? That's all I'm saying. But I might still go. If I could find a really good place. I want to go to like a genuine, like, I don't know. It sounds funny to even say that word because I've never met anyone who actually has been able to prove to me, you know, that ghosts are real. I've met people that I believe because their stories are so, I just believe them. I know these people and I don't think they're crazy. I don't think they're hallucinating. I believe them and their tales, but I haven't seen it. So there's always that little barrier. There's that little veil I want to cross through, but I also really don't. I'm torn. It's the same thing I feel towards UFOs, aliens, you know, and ghosts. It's the paranormal thing where it's like, I want to experience it. But at the same time, I'm aware that if I were to experience it, it wouldn't be like, it wouldn't be like a check on the bucket list, you know? It's not like a family in Kansas driving down to Florida. Oh, we got to see Disney World. Woo! Check that off the bucket list. And now it's back to work. There's no going back to work after you see a phantom, okay? Yeah, you do eventually go back to work, but you go back to work once again as the guy with the spiky white hair. You left work looking like you come back to work looking like Doc Brown from Back to the Future. Just hair reaching for the sky, and I don't know, that's what would happen to me. My hair would either turn white and just shoot outward from my head, or it would just fall off my head. I know that. I don't know how I know that. I hope I never find out if that's true, but I feel like it is. That would be what would happen to me. Although, funny enough, the two people who have told me like detailed ghost stories that I totally believe look totally normal. And they're and one of them is very relaxed. He's a very mellow dude, which is the funniest thing in the world when somebody tells you a story that would just make you crap your pants if you were in his shoes, but he's just like, yep, that happened. Hey, have you ever had blueberries in your salad? It's really good. And again, that's a man whose story I believe. So for him to be that calm is so aggravating. I'm not mad at him. I'm just like mad that it can happen, that somebody can experience that kind of thing and just take it so like, eh. But my time has come, people. That's right. This October, it's going down. I'm going to get to that level. I'm going to get to that level where I can see the paranormal and then just be like, been there, done that. No biggie. I'll watch you tomorrow, Ghost. Yeah, I'll catch you at Redbox, okay? You're not that interesting. Because I'm going to be like Van Helsing. He never saw ghosts. I'm going to be like Bill Murray. That's what I'm going to do. And that's all for today. Thanks for tuning in to Oops, Wrong Hole. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ramses Ralvacast, your host and soon-to-be ghost expert. That's right. That's right. The time has come. I'll let you know how it goes. And if you don't hear from me, well, you'll know how it went because I'm dead. That's it. Bye-bye.